Here's how we draw a Bohr diagram. These diagrams show us the location of our different electrons inside our atom. So for this example, we're going to do aluminum 27. Before we start drawing our Bohr model, the first thing we need to do is determine the number of protons. So we determine the number of protons by looking at our periodic table and finding the atomic number. So number of protons for aluminum is 13. Next, we determine the number of neutrons by subtracting. This number right here is the mass number. So to find the number of neutrons, we take the mass number minus the number of protons. So 27 minus 13 is 14. Now, we are going to start drawing. We draw our nucleus, which is the center of our atom. We have 13 protons and 14 neutrons. Now, we need to look at our periodic table to determine how many electron shells this element has. So if we look at our periodic table, right here on aluminum, we see that aluminum is in period 3 and aluminum is in group 3 also. So if it's in period 3, we know we have 3 shells. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the number of electrons is going to be the same as the number of protons, so we have 13. And we're going to start filling in our electrons from the inside, working out. On our first shell, we can only fit 2 electrons. So we started with 13, we've used 2, now we have 11. Our second shell can only hold 8 electrons. We go top, bottom, left, right, but I can fit 8, so we add again. Top, bottom, left, right. So now I've added 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. I'm left with 3. So this last shell gets 3 electrons. I'm almost done. The last step that I need to do is check if the number of electrons on my outer shell equals the number of valence electrons that I should have based on the periodic table. So coming back to aluminum right here, we see that aluminum is in the boron group and it should have 3 valence electrons. If I ended up with 1, 2, 3 electrons in the outermost shell, then my Bohr diagram is done.